up, guys? I wanted to drop this video today. I wanted to talk about opposites attract, the yin and the yang, right? The contraction and expansion, because this is a very important concept for you to understand, because when you understand this, you can like own your mind. And when you realize that, you know, with every good, there's a bad, right? With every positive, there's a negative. With every expansion, there's a contraction. With every yin, there's a yang. So you should also understand that maybe you should be nurturing both sides, right? So what I find is that most people feel that they need to nurture this aggressive side of them, build up the masculinity, the manliness of themselves, while never actually working on their vulnerability, right? Never working on their people skills or the communication skills. So in relationships, they're just like a door that just is like, like they're just like punching up against the wall, beating the chest, but never, they're yelling, but no one's actually hearing anything that they're saying, because when you don't have the skill of both the yin and the yang, it's really hard for you to be successful. Right. So lately I've been sharing some videos in the group, and I want to be sure that I'm very clear. Guys, there are people out there that will give you information, right? They will give you information, but maybe their intentions aren't always in the right place, right? Maybe their intentions aren't always in the right place. So it's important for you not to just take information and be a follower, but to be someone who extracts with the, right? Because when we think about yin and yang, opposite and attract, how many of you guys right now are living a life where all you do is extract from your relationships, extract from the people, extract from maybe, maybe your job, right? It's all about what the thing can give to you, right? But how many times are you actually thinking about what you can give to things or give to people? Because if you understand the world and the universe is that opposites attract. So if you're in a contraction, right? So this is when people are stressed out, they're scarce minded, they're thinking about money, they're thinking about collecting of the resources, they're thinking about the things that they don't have. So you're typically in your desires, right? You're desiring things that you don't have, which in return is creating this sense of deficiency in your moment right now. So if you're thinking about things that you don't have and the things that you want, well, you're admitting in that moment, whether you like it or not, that you're not happy because you are not who you are and you don't have what you need. But there can be a shift that if you shift quickly from, hey, these are my desires, these are the things that I want, versus like, I'm going to start taking actions right now in this moment to actually pull myself towards those desires, well, then now all of a sudden you can shift into a different, what we call frequency, right? So if you're in your desires and you're thinking about how all the things that you want, you're usually going to be angry because you don't have them, versus if you actually take action towards this goal, you're going to create positive emotions, you're going to be able to create progression. And Tony Robbins says it's not reaching our goals that make us feel happy and satisfied, it's making progress towards our goals that make us feel happy and satisfied. So when you have desires and instantly turn them into a state of action in which you can achieve them, well, now you're on your way. That's how you get out of shame, guilt, and all those low frequency energies, right? So the key here is, right, understanding the yin and the yang, right? Understanding the opposite track. Now, this is important because I was saying earlier, I share some videos, I share some people. It's important to understand when you're following people that they might not have that same mindset in life. They might have their yin and the yang in place. So you got to extract the information that's important so that you can make deposits in other areas in your life. So for instance, I shared a video from Jordan Peterson in his group. Now, I will tell you that I don't agree with all of the things that he may say. I don't agree with a lot of the things that people say that I listen to. But what I understand is that the world is full of opposites and attractions, right? So people that are far thinking away from me will be able to then provide value to me, which I can extract and then give to people that I'm on a mission to help. So you can take information from something bad and turn it into something good. That's an important concept, because sometimes we look at ourselves and maybe our past, and we have guilt and shame around the things that we did bad or maybe didn't do or didn't have, and it makes us identify as bad, makes us feel bad. But the reality is, if we understand how the universe works, we had to have a contraction. We had to have pain. We had to have suffrage Because if you didn't, you couldn't appreciate joy, love, and happiness. So what that means is you can't have an expansion without first going through a contraction. But if in your state of contraction, you get locked in to the mindset of a victim, that you have no ability to escape this current reality, well, then you'll be locked there forever. You will assume the identity of a loser. But when you understand that, man, you can want something, and when you take an action towards achieving that, well, then that will pull you out of this state and pull you up into another. So the reality is that the universe works in expansions and contractions, and most people are too much of a victim to ever get out of their contraction. So next time you're in a contraction, do stuff that puts you into an expansion. Work out, eat, read, watch something, meditate, get rid of the stress, get rid of the anxiety so that you can focus on the future. And that's what it's about, guys. Understanding the yin and the yang. So if you're all about aggression, if you're all about training hard, but you don't recover, right? If you're all about, go, work, but you don't ever take any time off, right? If you're feeding all of the aggression, but never the subtlety, well, guys, let's start there. Because maybe that's what your woman is missing. Maybe that's what your relationships are missing, is that you don't have a yin and a yang, that you are one-dimensional and everything is about you. All you want to do is extract and never make deposits that make other people's lives better. So if you want your life to be better, life is a mirror. Make other people's life better. If you want more money, figure out how to get other people more money. If you want more happiness, deliver happiness. It's a yin and a yang. It's contraction, expansion. It's opposites attract. If you want something, you have to give it. So if you're extracting, in return, you are attracting people who only extract from you. And then you will be resentful, and then you will be angry, and you will not be focused on fulfilling your purpose and your passion. So today, guys, my message for you is understand that the world works in contractions and expansions, opposites and attractions, and use that to your advantage to propel you into a better space and a better place.